I'm a bit late to this, but Lethal Company is the best multiplayer horror game ever. A lot of the games in this genre are not very good, but trust me, this one's like really good. I think it's just something about buying a toilet and a romantic table that has been missing from the multiplayer horror genre for a while. Before I spoil this game and talk about it for about 10 minutes, if you are ever thinking about buying this game, even a little bit, do not watch this video and go buy it with your friends. Trust me, you will not regret it. Anyways, Lethal Company is a game where you go to moons and collect scrap you find so that you can sell it to reach a profit quota so that the company doesn't kill you. Unlucky for you, if the company doesn't kill you, the diverse fauna will instead. Your work week is 3 days for some reason, and once you finish those 3 days, the profit quota gets even higher. You can buy upgrades with the money you earn, but your coworkers will probably buy a toilet or a jetpack because they thought it was funny. All the moons you venture to are randomly generated, which stops the game from getting boring or too repetitive. The monsters you find along the way are also randomly generated, but I'll touch more on them later. Runs that go on for a long time get seriously intense because you need to spend more time looking for scrap, which will probably kill you. It also doesn't help that staying on a moon too long causes more monsters to spawn, which really will not help you in finding more scrap. This is a lot to understand in the beginning. If you play with a group that is experienced while you're not, you'll probably end up falling in a pit, so none of it will really matter to you anyway. But none of that is what makes this game for me. It's the friends aspect of this game. This game is like a sitcom episode with your friends that randomly turns into a horror movie when it feels like it. This is probably the main draw of the game. If you got a good group of friends to play with, you will probably love every second of this game. If I were to give a second place though, I would talk about the monsters. Because, man, the monsters are good in this game. Every one of them manages to be different from the others, so it keeps your team from winning every single time. Some of the monsters you can encounter include the Bracken, who will try and sneak up behind you and pretend like he didn't want to murder you when you look at him by scuttling away. He probably has the highest KD ratio out of every monster, because there is no counter to the Bracken counters you. Coilheads are another monster that will also try and sneak up on you, but you can completely counter them by just staring at them. If you don't stare at them, they'll kill you by hitting you at a high velocity, I guess. They run really fast. The slime just kinda exists and it might accidentally kill you because you step in it because it's massive. Hoarding bugs will wander around the building unless you aren't cool, in which it will proceed to attack you. Snare fleas wait on the top of the ceiling for you to walk under them so that they can jump on you and muffle your voice, which is really funny by the way, but they will probably kill you. Spiders will put webs everywhere and hold down an area like you're playing a tactical shooter. Giants are like 200 feet tall and can see you from 100 miles away, so they're one of the most threatening things that stays out past 5 PM. There's also nutcrackers in this game, which carry 2-caliber shotguns for some reason. I don't really understand that one. Last monster I'm going to mention are thumpers, which genuinely suck beyond redemption and will just kill you because they feel like it. They're like that kid that keeps taking your lunch money in 2nd grade, and the only way to counter them is by whacking them with a stop sign or a yield sign. There's a ton of other little friends and monsters that you can encounter along the way, but I won't mention them here because they're not as funny as the other ones. That being said, monsters aren't the only threats that you'll face when you're on a moon. Mines can get randomly placed around the map. They do exactly what you think, and I wouldn't have it any other way. First, discovering one of these things has got to be one of my favorite experiences I've ever had in this game. You can also encounter turrets which aren't too kind to intruders. They have crazy aimbots, so if they start shooting at you, you will die. This game absolutely leans into the multiplayer comedy aspect harder than the horror, but that doesn't stop the game from having its fair share of terrifying moments. It's all fun and games until you're the last one left. Being alone really changes how you play this game. Dying is funny in the early game, but now if you die, it's over, and you lose all your scrap and you won't meet the quota. Being the last one left makes this game turn its fear factor up to 11. You start noticing all the little sounds and stuff the game plays when you're alone. It also makes you more cautious about which hallways you turn down because there could be some monster right there who wants to eat you so that you lose everything. It's hard to explain without you just playing it, but this game manages to keep this perfect balance of being a comedy and a horror experience. Even on multiple playthroughs and almost 15 hours on this game still manages to have its scary moments, and they really aren't that uncommon. Of course, this game isn't perfect. I have a few minor issues with it that can be frustrating to deal with at times. There isn't a whole lot of moons in the game that are visually different from the other ones when you are actually inside the buildings. So as much as the random generation can keep the game fresh, visually, it's not that spectacular after your first few games. The random generation also comes with another issue. The generation seems to favor having one hallway that is significantly bigger compared to the rest. It can feel like all the levels are all just one path with a bunch of dead ends to throw you off. It removes the maze-like feeling that I feel like the game is supposed to have. Overall though, those two issues barely affect my enjoyment of this game, since really the game isn't the most fun part of the game. The core of this game is what your friends make of it, and that's the most important thing to enjoying this game. So I think the easiest way to improve this game is just give more things for people to play with. More monsters, more moons, more anything, I don't know. The game's in early access, so I expect a lot of this to happen anyway, so the game will only get better over time. Basically what I'm trying to say is there's just something special about this game that's kinda hard to explain. Other multiplayer horror games try hard to be scary, and because you are with your friends, you often end up making fun of its attempts to scare you. This game, on the other hand, seems to really understand that, and it ends up making a really charming and sometimes scary game. All I know for sure is that I can't stop playing this game, and neither can my friends, so it's doing something right. I'm not really sure how to end this video, so I'm just gonna put a montage of a bunch of my friends dying and funny clips and stuff, because I don't know, that's what you do in this game. Yoink.
Dude, I keep watching the voice. Ah! It's here! It's blocking the path! Ah!
God! Juked! It's a dead end!
Oh, that's a friend!
Sludge! Oh, I'm a gamer. Nope. Don't go!
Drop this off.
Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got a boy!
Bring some back.
There's a woman! There's a woman! Buddy, do not. Ah! Oh.
What? Nope.
Wait, did he get? Oh! Oh my! Uh-oh.
We ball! We ball! Oh! Oh! We ball! Oh, not! Ah! That jump.
Oh, is it like right? Oh, it's... Wait!
There's a gun!
What's good, Gary? He pulled up. Oh, he pulled up. Wait, move away!